Hi guys, and welcome back to the Betty Ho Clinic. Well, it's an absolute cracking day in the UK, a little bit blustery. I hope you can hear me over the wind chime. So thought I'd do this outside. This is going to be another pickups video, but it's my last pickups for Q2 2018. Let's take a look. I'll start it off with actually my very first Famicom game. I've not even tried it yet. It's Wizardry 3, but for 10 pence, you can't go wrong. This is all it was. Charity shop, nice easy pickup. And the other two games I picked up from there were... they didn't come with any cases. So I've bought cases online, but they do come with the game and the manual, and that's Silent Hill, Shattered Memories. Yeah, Shattered Memories. Not even had a chance to play it yet. And the other one was Sonic and the Secret Rings. 99 pence each. Can't go wrong. If I have to, I'll print my own covers. But bargain basement, again from a charity shop, I've paid what? What does that work out at? £2.08. Great bargain, can't go wrong. Moving on. In Your House, WWF, who remembers that wrestling game? Spec Ops, Covert Assault, that's an absolute classic. But also Spec Ops Stealth Patrol. So I've got both of them, and these are all complete with the instructions. I also got, I picked this one because I thought, oh, is that a Predator type game? It's not. Is it Akuji, the Heartless? George Clooney, Batman and Robbie. Now this next one I know nothing about, but it says Crusaders of Might and Magic, blood pumping action. And I must admit, on the back it looks really good. Live by the sword and you'll die by the sword. Check that one out. Next one, this is possibly one of the dearest ones I bought recently. I paid £5 for it. I couldn't believe I actually paid that much, but when I looked at the back of it, it just reminded me of the cartoon so much, and that's Asterix. Case is in fantastic condition, and you know, it's complete with the instructions, the disc. There's barely a mark on the disc, so happy to own that one. This next one, don't know anything about it either. It's called Shaolin. Nope, not got a clue. It's obviously got to be some sort of fighting game, I would have thought. Now, this very next game, you know, if you follow my channel, you'd have seen me doing a review on Vampire Saviour. I had to think about that then, and the fact that it was Darkstalkers 3. No, I've not bought Darkstalkers 3, but I couldn't believe how cheap I was actually to pick up the original Darkstalkers. This is quite a pricey game, very pricey. The only thing wrong with it is the booklet itself. It's got a little rip in the corner and it's a little tatty. Game's in pristine condition in there, but as you can see, it's missing the front cover. I'll print one. I'm more than happy with that. I'll print one. But great 2D beat 'em up to add to my collection. And this next game is again a game that is getting a bit pricey out there. But this is the game itself, the cover, the booklets, the CDs are in absolute fantastic condition. The case itself was wrecked. So luckily for me, I've got a few spares around, so I've replaced that and I got a bit of money back off the seller anyway. Parasite Eve 2. The problem I've got with this game is I won't play it till I've played the first one. Now, the very first Parasite Eve didn't come out in Europe. It was only launched in Japan and North America. I have been able to purchase the North American version. It's on its way to me. It's been shipped from a friend in Canada, but really happy to own this. And that's the PS1 out of the way. Right, moving over to the Sega Saturn. This first bit of kit I picked up, it actually comes with a 3D controller. Now, if you're into your gaming, you'll know exactly what that is straight away, and that is certainly Nights into Dreams, but with the 3D controller, which actually was supposed to enhance the game and make the game even better. Just get rid of that box. As you can see, the game itself only comes in a CD, but the instructions come in the long box version. Who figured? But for the actual controller itself, it feels fantastic. It really does. You know, thumbstick doesn't feel too bad. Feels quite responsive. But when you look at it, and you know, straight away it reminds me of the Dreamcast. You know, the controller that you use on that. You can see where they got their idea from that. But you know, there you have it. That's the 3D controller. You can get them more commonly in white. I opted for the black. I mentioned it a few moments ago, Vampire Saviour. Obviously, you already know I did the review on this. This is a fantastic 2D beat 'em up. You can't go wrong. Darkstalkers 3 is I suppose, the European version. It only came out on the PS1. It's way too pricey. My recommendation is get yourself into Japanese games. And incidentally, if you're wondering, well, how do you play them? On the Sega Saturn, you have a cartridge slot at the back where you would normally just stick in your memory card. In there, in mine, I've got an Action Replay, which is the memory card. It's the 4 megabytes, I think it's 4 megabyte memory expansion, but also I can upload cheats, codes, and all sorts. But more importantly, it unlocks those regions, so you can play Japanese and your North American games on your PAL Sega Saturn. As I was on a bit of a 2D beat 'em up mission, I also picked up Marvel Superheroes. Fantastic game. I also picked up Night Warriors. Now, Capcom made some fantastic 2D beat 'em up games. You know, even though I have also picked up Street Fighter 2 Alpha, yeah, great. You know what, they made so many others than these. You know, Street Fighter series was extremely popular, but just go off that grid a little bit, you'll pick up some fantastic 2D beat 'em ups. And the other game I picked up was the Sega Ages Volume 1, and this has Afterburner 2, Space Harrier and Outrun on it. These are supposed to be practically arcade perfect, so can't wait to give that a blast. And I'm just really happy to add these to my collection. Right, the Nintendo GameCube only got a tiny bit of love, but what love did it get? I'll try and pronounce this. Ikaruga? Someone's going to give me a kick here. But what an absolute incredible shooting game this is. Utterly fantastic. If you've never played it, I highly recommend it. And Mega Drive only got a tiny bit of love, but I picked up 2 games for that. This first one, Crew Ball, it actually has songs from Motley Crue and is actually considered to be a hidden gem. I paid 99 pence for this. The game is complete in the box with manual. What an fantastic find that is. It's obviously a pinball game if you're not sure. And the other one, I've been after this for a while and it just looks so funky. Toe Jam, sorry, Toe, Jam and Earl in Panic on the Funkotron. It looks fantastic, it really does. Excuse me. And I think they came out with a remake recently, but what a fantastic game. And again, in the box. And right, moving on over to the PlayStation 2. I probably say this every single time. It's my favourite console. You will not find on any of the consoles as varied a library as you do on the PlayStation 2. And that's just what makes it a fantastic system to collect for. I have been on a little bit of a Lara Croft mission. So I picked up Lara Croft Legend. But I also picked up Underworld. Never played these back in the day. I think after playing the first 3 on the PlayStation 1, I was all Lara'd out. But I've decided to go back and try and complete the series, so wish me luck.
My dissertation will never see daylight at this rate, but never mind that. What are you doing in Bolivia?
Ascending. Alistair?
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Fantastic game. I want to try and pick up Baldur's Gate 2 as well if I can. But again, brilliant games. This one a little bit pricey. You know, I have paid nearly £10 for it, but you know, I've offset that I suppose with the Lara Croft games. Only a couple of quid, more than happy. Pinball. All of a sudden I'm in a pinball mood. 99p from the charity shops, can't go wrong. Now this next game, I knew that when the PlayStation 3 was launched, it was one of the launch titles, and that was Motorstorm. But I didn't have a clue that they actually made a game for the PlayStation 2, and that's Arctic Edge. And, you know, this one's sealed. So, and I've not broke the seal. I am very tempted to, but it will certainly go down in value if I do that, so that's just playing on my mind a little bit. The next one, really cheap, picked it up for pennies rather than pounds. Metal Arms. Not even had a chance to play that. This next one is, a lot of you out there have told me about it, Dark Cloud. So can't wait to give that a go. And this last one, just as with Lara Croft, Silent Hill for the Room. I'm on a little bit of a Silent Hill, let's complete the series sort of mission as well. And that's all the games I got for the PlayStation 2 this time. Right, moving over to the PlayStation 3. Told you I was on a Tomb Raider mission. Tomb Raider Underworld also for the PS3. I want to collect the series, so decided I need to get my ass into gear. But also, Silent Hill Homecoming. Now, I've played the first game, thoroughly enjoyed it, thought it was brilliant. I suppose it's a bit of a Grand Theft Auto sort of game, but I picked up the second one now, and that's The Godfather 2.
Are bigger and swankier than any of the rug joints we put up in Vegas.
Not all hotels.
Michael Corleone's accepted, of course. But
The fantastic Yakuza 3. And these next two, I follow on YouTube a guy called Reggie, Radical Reggie. I know I've mentioned him before, and he is into his Tales series in a big way. So I've picked up Day 1 edition, Tales of, I think it's Exila. It's in a box, it's in fantastic condition. But again, Day 1 edition, Tales of Exila 2. Now, That's a beautiful condition.
How unfortunate.
Right, just a couple of games for the PlayStation 4. I've picked up Pinball Arcade. 22 classic pinball tables, so and the physics on these games are really good now, so check them out. There certainly is a VR pinball game out there I'm trying to get hold of, but I can't seem to find it in the UK yet. And my daughter Zara, she very kindly picked me up God of War. Blustery again, wind chime going. In fact, I think the neighbours' kids are now home, so they'll be screaming shortly, enjoying themselves. God of War, I am thoroughly enjoying this game. If I'm honest, I think it's a little bit too easy, but it's a great game. The visuals are fantastic. If you haven't done already, check it out. It's getting cheaper all the time. Right, we're getting down to the last of it now. I bet you guys didn't think I was going to mention any Xbox games, but for the Xbox original, I've managed to pick up Death Row. And I've also picked up American McGee Presents Scrapland. Not got a clue what any of these games are like, to be quite honest with you. Death Row, it says there, in the future sport and combat will fuse to create the ultimate blood sport, Death Row. Alright, maybe interesting. And this other one, diverse game world, combat and racing, dynamic characters, multiplayer intensity. So I'll give them a blast. I am also on a bit of a Halo mission at the moment. Again, there's certain series that I want to get the complete series. So I picked up Halo 3. But I also picked up Halo 3, the ODST edition. And that was for the 360. But to keep it going, my friend Callum in work, Halo, Xbox One, the Master Chief selection, or collection rather, and this is basically Halo 1, 2, 3 and 4. Halos 1 and 2 full HD remastered. I've not bothered playing 1 because I've already completed that. As Halo 2, I was about halfway through it. I restarted it again on this, thoroughly enjoying it. Absolutely fantastic. If you've not played it on the Xbox One, it might be time for you to maybe just go out there and get it.
Watch out, Chief. Wraiths on the far side.
Brilliant game. And the other one I got off him, it's a wrestling game. Nothing special. 2K15. My nephew Michael's into his wrestling in a big way, so I'll probably put this on for him the next time he's round, and I know he'll have an absolute blast playing it. Right, well that's all the games I've managed to bag this quarter. Who knows what Q3's got in store for me and for you. I've thoroughly enjoyed bringing this to you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think about some of those games. I'd love to know your thoughts. As always, if you want to get hold of me, you can also get hold of me on Twitter, and that is B_Horde Clinic, or on Facebook at Betty Horde Clinic. Thanks for the support, thanks for subscribing, and I'll catch you guys again. Take care.